Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Top Shot video. In this one, we're talking about Top Shot's fast break game, which has been pretty fun to play for most people that are in it. I think they're going to start opening it up to most people, so if you're not in it yet, I think you could just message Fast Break Discord channel within Top Shot, and you could get in pretty easily. So if you want to get in, do that. But in this video, I'm going to be covering the good and bad so far of what I've seen from Top Shot Fast Break. And I mean, so far, most people have really liked it. Haven't seen too many negative feedback or comments on it on Twitter. So for the most part, I would say it's been really great. People have been enjoying it. It's another thing to do with these moments besides just collect them, with flash challenges not being as prevalent, and also not really any speculation anymore around challenges or anything. Kind of gives us another game for people who did enjoy the game aspect of Top Shot as well. If you're not a member of the channel, I'm going to start posting my fast break lineups in the membership part of the channel every day and show you guys the ones that I've already used so I can track. So to track that, and I was just trying to think of a good place to track that. And I'm just going to be tracking it in the membership part of the YouTube channel. So if you want to get in there, just join up on the channel. You'll also get some emojis. And I'm going to also do some so rare content in there for the best value plays of every game week. So a lot going to be going on in the membership channel. Hopefully that will encourage me to make more videos on so rare and Top Shot by firing up the membership channel. So if you want to get in on that, just join down below. So quickly, let's just do a quick recap of Fast Break and how it went for me. The first 16-day run of this for the holidays, and then I'll show you how it works more for people that aren't in as well. So basically, the first day before the games start on December 22nd, you had to pick 5 players from your collection. You're going to combine for at least 120 points. So I picked these 5 players, and basically it was just the top points per game leaders, and I just picked them for the lineup of people who were playing that day. So obviously I hit this one, 142 out of 120. It was pretty easy. That got me 1 win. So over 16 days, if you got 4 wins, you get a pack here that's most likely going to have 2 commons in it. If you win 8 days out of the 16, you get this second pack that has 6 moments, and I think it's just so if you look over here, it's just 75 collectors are going to get a rare or legendary in that. So basically just a better chance at rare and legendary. And I believe the first pack is a very, very slim chance of getting a rare or legendary as well. Then if you get 12 wins here, you're going to get a 3 moment pack with a guaranteed rare and a chance at a legendary as well. So for me, I won 9 days out of the possible 16 days. But also another added bonus of this is every day, if we click here, the top player here, so Young Trone got 156. Usually these are ties, but 156 was the winner here. Probably Tyler Hero was the difference that not many people picked. He got a Victor Wembanyama debut as well. So every day there's another reward. So for the second day, I actually just forgot to play, so that's another thing. But you could get a rookie debut pack for the winner here. So Joe Cronin got that, and then a legendary. So pretty good rewards here. And then you can see they did tie here on this day, and each day it's been basically a different thing. So 5 players combined for 20 assists, 20 rebounds. This guy came in first but tied with a bunch of people, but the tiebreaker, I believe, is if you use legendaries in your lineup or legendaries and rares. Basically, the player that uses the most legendaries or most rares win that tiebreaker. Another added twist there. So overall, it's been fun. The other thing is that you can only use players once if you only have their common. But if you have their rare or legendary, you can use it 5 times a player for a legendary and 3 for a rare. So some added bonus utility for rare and legendaries. So I used Jokic here on the 3rd day, and that was the only time that I could use him because I don't have a rare Jokic. So that is an added layer to the game. So now let's get into the good that I believe of the fast break. So first of all, just engagement. It definitely got me to come on NBA Top Shot more than I have been in the past couple of months. So I basically was coming every day, except for, I did miss a few days where I just forgot to log in and do it. And so it did boost some engagement for me. In general, it's going to get people to come back to the platform. And they do show you when you're building out your lineup, which unfortunately there's nothing live right now, so I can't show you, but they'll show you like one of the top scorers was SGA, right? Shea Gilgeous Alexander, and I somehow didn't have a common moment of SGA to play him, and I just went to the marketplace and bought it for $1 so I could use it and play. So it did give me to buy something. I spent an extra dollar that I wouldn't have to get an SGA. Somehow I think I sold his commons when they were a little inflated, which, believe it or not, even his common moments were inflated when he was having a big season last year. So I sold those high, I guess, compared to what they are now. But I just bought one because I didn't know I sold all of them, but I bought one to use for this game. But people definitely have been buying rares. So the engagement of just playing every day in a fun betting style game has been pretty fun. It's kind of similar to like Prize Picks. If you don't know what Prize Picks is here, you can bet on these player props, and they even have combos like Halliburton Van Vliet today. If you want to bet on the over of them having 19 assists combined, it's pretty similar to that, but over here, it's 5 players combining for something, but I do believe there were some you needed to use less than 5 players. Yeah, so randomly this day, maybe there wasn't too many games. You only had to pick 3 to combine for 60 points. So yeah, definitely the engagement, people getting some more buys in there that they normally wouldn't have been buying. And also just coming to the platform every day definitely can't hurt NBA Top Shot either. And I basically came back to play every day. After I got 8 wins, I kind of realized that it was too late for me to get 12, so I didn't even bother to come to the platform or fill out a lineup the last 2 days because there was no chance of me actually getting to 12 wins. So I don't know if that's a huge issue, but I'm sure they could have a little more incentive on the last few days for people that are mathematically eliminated from getting another pack. There is the chase, of getting that first place though as well. So I guess that could entice people to come back just for the chase of first place and getting this reward. So another good thing has been the utility of moments and, some added bonuses of having a big collection of players of commons, but then also having those rares and legendaries that let you use the players more than once. So I think the biggest boost we've seen has been on the floor moments of rare players that are quality players that you would use basically every day if you had the ability to use them. So like guys like Luka are a good example. So we can see Luka, his cheapest moment here is an All-Star Game moment. This one before Fast Break, which I don't exactly know when it started. I want to say late November people started getting in here. Maybe it was early December. But basically this one went from, $27 and then now is all the way up to $42 and even saw bigger spikes here probably in the middle or towards the end of Fast Break. If someone was like 1 win away from getting to 12 to get that last pack, they might have seen a spike in Luka moments from $41 to $47, so they could, secure the win here by using a Luka, and then maybe they sold it off and it went back down to 42. But definitely a large bump, almost a 50% bump. We've seen that for a few players, very similar graphs as this, from high 20s to mid to low 40s. So definitely your rares of good players have seen a bigger boost and bump. For me personally, I don't have a ton of rares, especially of the top players, so it does add another layer of gamification for me, as I have to really think about, like, early on, especially like this first week, did I really want to use all of the top scorers because I couldn't use them for the next 15 days. So you really got to think if you want to use these guys. I could have possibly not used Fox here and used like literally anyone. I could use like Cam Reddish, and if he got 5 points, I still would have hit this. So basically kind of wasted using Fox here early on. So I think it's kind of more fun to play with commons and then buy rares, I guess, if you need them, like we saw with Luka. All right, so the rest of the good stuff that we got to talk about has just been the content. A ton of people have been posting this on Twitter. I haven't really seen anyone make videos on it yet. People posting, on their Twitter. I'm sure a lot of people that are still in Top Shot posting about Top Shot again more and more, have followers that used to be in Top Shot and may want to get back in, and this could be driving them back in with all this free content that people have been posting on Twitter about it. So that's definitely another good thing as well overall. But then I would say a bad thing is, coming back to this graph, is the basically artificial rise in players' lowest rare moments, because this is just one of the first iterations of FastBreak. When the next one comes out, it could be completely different, and they could change the rules whenever maybe rares aren't as valuable in the game as they were for this game week. So now this artificial rise in rares that we've seen just on the past few weeks here could come tanking down. I don't know about this artificial rise just because of this game in rare prices. As a collectible, they're still, like, if this game wasn't announced, these prices probably would be still in the 20s here. All right, then the next thing is that they are introducing a good amount of supply here, so it's definitely inflationary with adding a bunch of moments in here, especially moments that people are getting for free. And it's been a problem of adding a ton of moments into the ecosystem and then people just trying to immediately sell them. It's probably even more likely that people are going to be getting these packs, opening them, and selling them, because basically it's just like free money to them. So I think even more so than people buying packs, these kind of packs are going to be sold quicker and more on the marketplace as well. And the first pack you get 2 moments, but the second one you get 6. So I would say on average, probably most people are going to get at least 8 moments in here. Some people will be getting more, some people will be getting less, but I would think on average that most people got around 8. And you can see like 2,300 people were playing this past one. So, you're introducing about 20,000 new moments to the platform, and those are ones that people didn't pay for. So I would think they're going to be more likely to sell those off. And then, once more people get in this, I would think this number would at least double here, maybe go to like 5,000. And then you're just introducing more moments without burning any, which does bring me to the next point. There's no burning involved with this. Most things that they have been doing with Top Shot have involved burning, like leaderboards and trade tickets and things like that. But so far with this, we haven't seen any burning. That could change. But I do think we need to see some kind of burning element to this game. And then also, like, 90% of moments did get some utility with this. Like, players in the league, common moments, rare moments, legendary moments got utility for this, right? Because you can use them. But retired players are not going to have any utility. Injured players, no utility. Top Shot debuts don't have any utility yet. Archive moments, run it back moments, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, some high price moments like that are having 0 utility so far as well. So they are excluding a good amount of moments from utility to this game. Again, that could change, but so far we haven't seen that. Another thing I saw that some people were complaining about is they have kind of incentivized stacking moments, and there's no incentive to, stack 10 Kevin Durant's, common Kevin Durant's. If you have one, that's all you need. You can just have one of all, the 50 top players in the league. You could literally go spend $50 and probably get the same result I did, maybe even better than 9 wins, just by, paying $50 to buy $1 commons of every single one of the top 50 players in the league right now. Okay, so before we do a quick recap of the good and bad points of fast break so far, just want to do another reminder that for members of the channel who join up here, I'm going to be posting every day my fast break lineup as well as players that I've already used to track it there. I thought it would be a good place to track it and get some more engagement with the YouTube channel, so maybe it'll make me make more videos. Also with So Rare, if you're not signed up for So Rare, sign up down below. You can get free cards to play with, but also I'm going to be putting out free content on So Rare about the top value picks for the game weeks on the channel membership as well. So join up below. And now let's get into the recap of the good and bad. So the good, it's a fun game. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of like Prize Picks and those other player prop sites. So it's been pretty fun, but you don't have to put in real money. You just have to use moments that most of us already have. So that's been a bonus. It has incentivized a little buying, especially of rares. And like me, I bought one common for this, so did get me to buy one thing. We've also seen a lot of content around this on Twitter, so free engagement for NBA Top Shot. Maybe some people have been interested in coming back into Top Shot from seeing some of this content around this new game that they could play and reasons to use their moments on Top Shot again. And then the bad here, I would say the artificial increase of some of these rares that we looked at is good for people that have them right now, but if you just bought into them recently, these could tank. The rares in this game maybe not be as valuable as they were in this first contest here. And then it is inflationary. They added about 20,000 moments with this game without burning any, and they are moments that people get for free, which I think they're going to be more likely to try to sell if you get something for free versus if you buy it in a pack. You might hold on to it for a little bit longer to maybe see if it goes up. And then yeah, there's no burning associated with this, at least yet. And really rares are getting the most utility and players that are in the league. So retired players, Carmelo Anthony, not going to see any use for his moments because he's not in the league. Alonzo Ball, who's injured, not going to see any bump there. And then Top Shot debuts aren't getting any boost here. Stacking moments doesn't matter in this either, as well as archive, run it back, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Those kind of moments that are expensive aren't getting any utility here, but all that could change. And obviously there's going to be people complaining about what about my moments and why aren't my moments getting any utility with this game. So there's always going to be those people. And yeah, so I think overall, fun game. Hard to complain. It was hard to come up with a list of bad things, and bad is kind of a strong word here, as most of them, could be incorporated, or it's not really a huge deal to me personally, or probably a lot of people. I think 90% of people have been saying positive things about it so far. So excited to see where they go with this. Again, if you want to join up in the channel, you can track my fast break lineups as well as some So Rare value content that I used to put out those videos on the channel. So thanks for watching this one. Subscribe to the channel, join up the membership, and we'll see you in the next one.